there's so much happening in the world right now. It just feels like the world is coming to an end. And it's just I wasn't going to talk about what's happening, but the one that is really, really affecting me is what's currently happening in Nigeria. The girls that are being raped and killed. Why? I talked about this in my last video, not my last video, sorry, in one of my videos where I was like, what's happening in Nigeria right now? Like, people are going into people's houses to rob and rape them. They're raping the mother, they're raping the children. Women are not, they don't feel safe to even go out on the streets, just to even get the simplest things. They do not feel safe to do that. And it's just ridiculous. And I was talking to my partner about everything that is going on, and because I'm the type of person that I want to figure out a solution to all these problems. Like, how can we solve these problems? We are protesting, we are donating, we are contributing to all these things, but like, we need to get to the root of the problem, right? And I actually saw a video on Instagram, I think, where somebody was saying it's not just the act, it's not the act of raping somebody, it is the control. They feel like they have the power over you, and they feel like they have control over you. So you can't tell someone. So for somebody that thinks like that has a mindset like that, you can't tell the person, oh, don't rape somebody because rape is bad, this. They don't see it as that. They see it as them having control. They see it as them gaining control over you, having control over you. I've had my own fair share of sexual abuse, and just honestly, I blocked it out of my memory. Honestly, to be honest, I blocked it out of my memory, because it's like, if you ask me a lot of things that happened in my childhood, I'll tell you I don't remember, because the thing is, there were so many things I just blocked out of my memory because I don't just want to think about it. I don't want to remember them. And like, when I see posts on social media, they don't trigger me, because it's like, I don't remember, because I blocked it out of my memory. But like, recently I was thinking, and something occurred to me, that I actually have female siblings. I have two sisters that are currently not currently. One is way older now. Like, the other one is almost around the age I was when it happened to me. And I was just thinking that it's not even about me at this point. It's like, I want to protect my sisters. I don't want anything happening to my sisters. They're back there now, they're in Nigeria, and I just worry. And I'm scared, right? I wasn't going to talk about it. I wasn't going to say anything about it. But the reason I am talking about it is because it's just mainly because I do not want anything to happen to my sisters. But like, there are so many other people with sisters. There's so many other people with children in Nigeria, even not even in Nigeria, because it doesn't just happen in Nigeria. But the thing is, it's way worse in Nigeria, and I'm trying to understand why this is, because it's like, how do we come up with a solution? What is the solution? Do we educate our men? Do we educate these boys? It's not even about the education for them. I don't think it's the education. It's just the fact that they want to have control over you. They want to have that power over you. That is what they want. It's not like they don't understand what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They understand what they are doing. And the worst one is the one that happened recently, where a girl was raped by 11 men. 11 men. And she killed, and they killed her. A girl was in church worshiping her God, praying to her God, and they went in there and raped and brutalized her and killed her. I don't talk a lot about everything that's going on, because I always feel like, what do I know? Like, what do I know to be able to talk about this issue? But it's not about what do I know. right? It's not about what do I know. Like, you don't need to know anything for you to be able to know that somebody taking advantage of the other person is not right, right? And like, I can't really talk too much about racism because it's like I've actually experienced my own fair share of racism. I'm not even going to lie. At my work, you know, like, if it happens anywhere else, it doesn't bother me because it's like, if you give me any bad eye look, I will give it to you back. But at work, you have to be professional. So it's like, when somebody meets you, you've not even said a word to them, you've not talked to them, you've not introduced yourself, and they just start to give you attitude. They start to say, oh, can I get the other tech instead of you? You know, just things like that. You know, sexism too is there. You know, I don't want to go too much into details about what goes on at work, but like, because that's not the point of this conversation, right? And just seeing, I watched the video of George Floyd when he was on the floor, and he was like begging for breath. Is that even something that you should beg for? Like, the air that we breathe, we have to beg for the chance to be able to breathe. So many black people that have been killed while they were begging for air, they were begging to breathe. They were like, please let me breathe, please, I cannot breathe. Is that something you have to beg for? I'm so confused. Is that something you have to beg for? And I understand, you know, like, I'm the type of person that I like to sit. My partner says I should not be naive, but like, I know what's going on in the world, right? And I'm not naive, and I know what's going on in the world. But like, I support. I just think the justice system should be able to easily identify these people doing these bad things and just arrest them and put them in jail. Simple, right? That's what I think. And what now happens when is the justice what do we do when is the justice system that is corrupt, the justice system that is doing this to us? It's not even just the common citizens, it is the justice system. The people we are looking to protect us are the ones doing this to us. What do we do then? Who do we talk to? Who do we go to? What do we do? And now people are protesting. They are protesting, right? And I'm listening. I'm watching the videos, the protest, and I'm like, so if we are going to have a solution, if we are going to protest, what exactly? Because it's quite, I don't know, like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but like, I feel like the protest is quite vague. It's not Black Lives Matter, for sure. Like, we shouldn't even have to be even saying this, that Black Lives Matter. Like, even in Nigeria, it's not even something that you think about because you're your home country. Everybody there is black, okay? But like, if we are going to be coming to these countries to look for better opportunities, to invest in our future, and then you come one day and take that away from us, you take our life away from us, our lives away from us. We've invested in this your country, this your country that you're talking about. We have invested in this your country. You think paying school fees is easy? Do you know paying school fees as an international student cannot even compare? I feel like paying school fees as an international student is almost like the entire fees for the full 4 years that a domestic student is paying, like a Canadian is paying. Because the school fees we are paying is so ridiculously expensive. We are investing in these schools. I don't think these schools will still be standing the way they are standing if international students are not coming and investing our money into these schools. Okay, so it's not like as if the economy does not need us, right? It's not like as if we are just useless, right? It's not like we are just useless. We are actually contributing to this economy. That's not how do we come to what is the solution? What is the solution? How do we stop this wicked men from taking advantage of us? How do we stop this wicked, selfish men from taking advantage of us? How? Do we teach our female children self-defense? Is that something that needs to be included in their school curriculums now? Because it's like, and again, the thing about Nigeria, nobody wants to talk about sexual education. Nobody wants to talk about sexual education. It's like a taboo topic in Nigeria. It's like a taboo. And like, what actually motivated me to want to be a doctor, honestly, is just everything that happens to the female gender in Nigeria. Honestly, because it was in Nigeria I made the decision that I would like to be a female doctor. Because like I see what's going on, what's happening to the female child, to the female gender, to female children in Nigeria, and it hurts. It hurts, honestly, it hurts. Like, I try not to think about it and I try to block it out of my memory, but like, that is not a solution. Blocking it out of my memory is not a solution. It might help me temporarily, but it is not a solution. We can't all be blocking it out of our memories. We all have to say something. We have to come out and say something. If somebody hurts you, if you suspect that somebody might be acting weird or funny, you have to come out and say something. Say something. Don't be scared. Don't be ashamed to say something. Don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. Please, I'm begging you. Please, don't be scared. Don't be ashamed to say something. Because trust me, they do not think about that when they are taking advantage, when they want to take advantage of you. Actually, they do, because they know that you will not say anything. They know that you will be too ashamed to talk about it. They know that is their power. They know that you'll be too ashamed to say something about it. That is the power they think they have over you. That is the power they think they have over you. They know that it's not something you want to share. It's not somebody will come into your house, rape you, and they will know that it's not something you want to share with anybody. And they will keep doing it because they know that they have that power over you. That is the power they have over you. The fact that you will not want to share it with people. And then when you now finally say it, when you finally talk, they now start to shame you for it. They know that they can shame you for it. They know they can shame you about it, for it. They know. They are like, okay, we'll do it. She'll probably not say anything. And if she does, we are going to embarrass her. We are going to disgrace her. We are going to shame her for it. She will not be able to have a husband. She will not be able to have a future if she tells anybody that she was raped. Her future is done. Her future is done. That's what they think. They think that if you go out and tell somebody about what they did to you, the evil that they did to you, they think that you'll be too ashamed to talk about it. That's the power they have over you. That is the power they have over you, because they know you will not say anything to anybody, and they can keep doing it. They keep going to people and they keep going to everybody, and they keep doing it because they know that if they do it, they will go scot-free. They will go scot-free. Is there even a justice system in Nigeria? Like, is there even a law against rape in Nigeria? Is there punishment? Are there consequences? There are no consequences because we are not talking about them. We shy away from talking about these things. We don't talk about them. We don't bring it to the attention of the law. We don't take it to the law. We do not follow it through. We do not follow it through completely. We just decide not to say anything because it's going to bring shame to the family. It's going to bring shame to our family. We decide not to talk about it. Just like, it's just horrible. Honestly, it's just horrible. Why are these things happening? Why? How do we stop it? Because what I want to do, I don't even want to talk about it. I just want to stop it. I just want it to stop. I want it to stop. I don't want it happening to anybody. I don't want it to happen to anybody I know. I have two sisters. My God, I have two sisters. And it's just like, I've just grown to be so protective of them. It's like, I don't want anything happening to them. And I don't, like, if you're an elder sibling, an elder sister, like I was just going through Twitter a few minutes ago, and people, there's this new trend now going on, that new hashtag on Twitter. I think, I don't remember it. I'll probably check again, and if I see it, I'm gonna put it on the screen. I don't remember. It's not something that I put in my mind. But like, people are basically talking about the age at which they were when they got raped. Right? People are like, there was one that I saw. I was 8. I was 13. I was 21. 3 times. 3 fucking times. This should not be happening. Please, if you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions, anything that we can do, we can all come together, an initiative, something we can all do. If you have any ideas, please make sure to leave a comment. Please make sure to send me an email, something. Just send me something. I am willing to actually take this further. I am actually willing to take this further, because I don't want this to happen to anybody anymore. Because of this thing. This whole going into people's houses, robbing them and raping them, all started when they said, okay, all of you stay in your houses. There's a lockdown. I know it has been happening, but like now it has become so bad. There's a lockdown, stay in your houses, and people are taking advantage of people. Taking advantage because you have a gun. Is it a gun that is giving you that power? Is it that gun that you have in your hand? Okay, now when we learn how to defend ourselves, when we learn self-defense. In fact, how about everybody should have guns in their house now, moving forward? How do we stop this from happening because when it happens to you, it's very when something like that happens to you, it's very easy for you to want to protect yourself, right? It's very easy for you to just want to withdraw and protect yourself, and protect yourself from any further pain and just humiliation. It's very, very easy for us to just withdraw and just not want to talk about it. But we have younger generations, we have people still coming up behind us. We have people still coming up behind us. We cannot keep quiet about it. We cannot keep quiet any longer. We have to talk about it. This is something that we have to talk about. We can't keep quiet. We can't only protect ourselves anymore. Like, we have to be willing to take that shame and take whatever comes with that whatever comes with that, with giving people that information. We have to be willing to take it. We have to be willing to put a stop to it. We need to learn how to defend ourselves. We need to learn self-defense. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. If you as an adult, a grown-ass male adult, I don't want to curse, because it's like, I know the impact of your words, right? I actually know the impact of your words, like the weight your words, the words you speak. I know the weight it carries. I know the weight your words carry, right? So you can't just talk. You can just talk. You can just put words. You can just say things anyhow. So it's like, I don't want to swear for these people. I don't want to curse them, because but what they are doing deserves that, what they are doing deserves them to be cursed. We women, we female gender, we just want to live. We just want to have a chance. We just want to have a chance at this future. And the thing is, and it's that same country, Nigeria, but I don't know if they value this in any other country. I'm not sure. Okay, like, it's that same country, they value you being a virgin by the time you get married, but they don't talk about all the other things that might happen to you, right? They don't talk about. So that's the thing, right? Because if everybody wants you to be a virgin by the time you get married, how do you not tell people that, oh, by the way, the reason I'm no longer a virgin is because I was raped? Honestly, it has to stop. It has to stop. How do we stop it? How do we stop it?